February 11th. So many game time decisions tonight. Can't really. All I can do is give some plays that stuck out to me after looking at the matchups and looking at who's missing from the last game that the two teams played and all that, so forth and so on. Came up with a few plays that I'm gonna go ahead and drop quick. It's not that many, because like I said, it's like 20, 30 people that's game time decisions. So there's nothing really we could do extra, if that makes any sense, to put ourselves in the best position other than stay up on the news. And at the end, of course, at the end, I'm going to show a screen recording of the actual injury reports, who's game time decision, who's out. So I know. We got Jakob Poeltl going against Atlanta. 23.5 PRA. He had a bad game against Allen. Allen was on another one. Capella's not going to play as many minutes as Poeltl tonight. So he'll get some free time, I guess, if you want to call it that. But the young second-year guy, Okonwu, he's always looking for to put a bid in for extra minutes. And John Collins, So take that in consideration. But I also like his rebounds. I love his rebounds, actually. I'm taking his rebounds since he went over last game against Allen, and Allen was having a dog game. So I like the over on rebounds for Poeltl more than I do 23.5 PRA, and I like his over on his 12.5 points. So if you like his over on 12.5 points and the over on his 8.5 rebounds, you like pretty much the over on his PRA, which is 23.5. Donovan Mitchell, I'm taking his 23 points, or I'm taking his 33.5 PRA. Jalen Suggs, 21.5 PRA. DeMar DeRozan, he's been going over, crushing it with or without Zach LaVine. Vucevic is questionable, so stick with the news. If Vucevic is in or out, I like the over on 41.5 for DeMar on PRA. Jared Allen, 11.5 rebounds. He just killed Indiana on the rebounds not a few days ago, actually. They are without LeVert now, replaced with Halliburton now. No Sabonis. Towns, 9.5 over for rebounds. Jokic, 8.5 assists over, 24.5 points over, 56 fantasy points over, 5.5 free throws over. Javonte Green from Chicago, 1.5 assists over. Embiid, 32.5 points against OKC over. They're kind of shorthanded. No Curry, Ben Simmons hasn't been playing all year, but no Curry. Maxey was ruled in, so that's kind of good news for them. But against OKC, I was hoping Maxey was ruled out, so Embiid would be forced to get that 32 plus, but he still probably would get over 32, just based upon the season he's having. Also, 8.5 free throws over for Embiid. Isaiah Stewart got us on the rebounds. Dude went 15 rebounds, and in the very next game, 2 rebounds. Foul trouble killed him. They had 2 fouls, early fouls in the first quarter. Got back in for 10 seconds and got a 3rd foul. So if you know, you know. Clown. But he did go over points and barely played. He did go over points. So that's what made me like his, against Steven Adams. So that's what made me like his over on 8.5 points. He did show that he could score against a tough center. Jaylen Brown over 24.5 points. Jaylen Brown over 39 fantasy points. Zach LaVine over 25.5 points. Cade Cunningham just ruled in. Just check the news. Cade Cunningham ruled in. Jaylen Brown over 24.5 points. Jaylen Brown over 39 fantasy points. Zach LaVine over 25.5 points. Zach LaVine over 39.5 fantasy points. And Bogdanovich from Utah over 18.5 points and over 27 fantasy points. I like fantasy points more than the points, but I like both of them. And so I'm going to roll the news right here.